Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jersey Zone. Late last night, the San Jose Sharks revealed their new Cali Fin third jerseys. I'll be honest, not really a huge fan of the name itself, but those jerseys are fantastic. So they're going to be debuting these jerseys on February 17th, and they'll be wearing them for the rest of the 11 home games this season. And according to sportslogos.net, this design will be carried over next year as well when Fanatics becomes the official jersey manufacturer. So that is really, really fun. But anyways, before we do take a look at the photos here, if you guys are new to the channel and you like hockey jersey content, please make sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. All right, we'll start off with just the stock photo here, and then we'll take a closer look at some of the other pictures that the Sharks released last night. But with this jersey here, I mean, we did kind of know exactly what it was going to look like before the official reveal. We just never really saw it all together. With the leaks over the past week, we did kind of get bits and pieces of it, starting off with the crest itself, the shoulder patch, and inside the back of the collar. And then after that, Aesthetics released his own video talking about the striping on the jersey, saying it was going to have 30 of them, and then he kind of did his own little design on what the striping was going to look like on the sleeves and at the bottom of the jersey. It wasn't an actual picture of the jersey, just kind of his own little mock-up there. So we had all the puzzle pieces to this jersey. They just weren't put together yet, and now that we can see the full picture, I absolutely love this thing. I think it is so gorgeous. You know, just seeing the little leaks here and there, I wasn't quite too sure if I was going to like it, but yeah, this one is great. I do like the black as the main color of the jersey. I know some people really aren't too happy about that because this is the San Jose Sharks' third jersey, and all of them have been black jerseys, which I get being upset about because maybe you want something a little bit different there, but honestly, the Sharks in black look fantastic, so I'm definitely fine with it. The logo on the front, that I'm kind of still iffy about, to be completely honest with you guys. You know, I don't think it's a bad looking logo, but I just don't know if it really works as a primary logo. And something that bothers me about this logo is the little bit of white underneath the fin there. It's also on the shoulder patch version of this logo, and yeah, I really don't like it. I've seen some people say that it's supposed to be like foam at the top of the wave. That makes sense, but to me, it kind of makes it feel like the fin is floating or half cut off, something like that. It just doesn't really quite feel right, so I do not love that aspect of this logo. And I didn't like it on the shoulder patch version either. When those new primary jerseys were officially revealed, I much prefer the older version of that logo, but it's kind of a small nitpick, right? It's not really that big of a deal. I just think I would like to see some other logo as the crest. That being said, though, this is the first time in the Sharks' history that they don't have an actual shark on the front of the jersey, outside of that Reverse Retro 2.0 where it just said Sharks. But, you know, as a regular jersey, you know, a home, away, or a third jersey, this is the first time where it just has the fin. You know, every other time it had the current San Jose Sharks logo, the old school logo, or, you know, the full body shark, some kind of variation of the shark. And this one here, it's just the fin. So that is kind of cool. I do like that aspect, even though, you know, maybe I don't love the logo itself. I think it's still neat that they're going in another direction. Let's move on to talking about the stripes though. So initially when Aesthetics released that video talking about what the stripes were going to look like on this jersey, I was kind of hesitant because, you know, I saw, of course, the white stripe, the teal, and then the other white stripe, and then all of those smaller teal stripes. And to me, the smaller ones kind of looked like you were looking off into the horizon and just, you know, seeing the ocean and all of the waves and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I don't mind that, but I thought that it would look a little bit nicer if you took all those smaller stripes and moved them above the bigger stripes. And so it was like you were going into the depths of the ocean. I thought that could be kind of cool. Now actually seeing the jersey, I am very glad that that's not the case because I think that would have looked awful. On top of that as well, that's not even what the stripes are supposed to be. They are supposed to represent a yarn dye-esque pattern to honor the Hispanic heritage of Northern California. So yeah, I was completely wrong on that aspect, and the way that they look now, I really like it a lot, honestly. Like, I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Even the stripes at the bottom there, I think that looks great. I know there's a ton, but I really do like the stripes on this jersey. Now we can take a look at inside the back of the collar. So there it has kind of just a whole bunch of little edges. Those are supposed to be shark teeth, which I think, you know, most people kind of guessed. That's what makes sense, of course. And with the collar itself, it is just a very thin teal line going all the way around. I think that looks great. Then with the shoulder patch, like we talked about in that leaked video, this is just an updated version of that 2015 Stadium Series shoulder patch, which I much prefer that one. I think that one is so much better. You know, you have the orange California there. I think that looks great. And you also have the different colors of the water, and the waves are actually splashing up against the fin. With this newer one, it's a lot more muted with just the white, teal, and black. And the waves there are kind of a little bit more calm. You know, with that other Stadium Series one, it's splashing up against the fin, really makes it feel like the shark is moving throughout the water, just cutting through. The newer one here kind of looks like he's just floating around a little bit. At least that's the vibe that I feel when I'm comparing these two. So yeah, I do much prefer that Stadium Series one, but the newer one here still looks pretty good. I'm not trying to hate on the new logo or anything like that. In fact, if they did just copy and paste that 2015 shoulder patch onto this jersey right here, I don't think it would look good at all. It would feel super out of place, so I'm fine with the updated version, but in a vacuum, I do prefer that Stadium Series one just a little bit more. And then we can take a look at the back of the jersey here and see the customization kit, which is the exact same style as the current primary jerseys for the San Jose Sharks, and honestly, I'm fine with that. I think in most cases, I would like for them to do something a little bit different with those third jerseys just to keep it fresh and interesting. But first of all, the current San Jose Sharks jerseys are still fairly new. They're from like what, 2022? So the customization kit isn't very old at this point. And two, they look really nice. Like, I like that stylization quite a bit. Of course, it is colorized slightly differently with the teal and white numbers, and I think those look great. I have no issues with them reusing this kit. I do think it looks really, really nice. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the full uniform here. So they're just going all black with this one, and I think that looks great. You know, the black helmet, the little bit of teal on those black gloves there, and also the teal and white on the pants. With the socks, it's just the same striping pattern as it is on the sleeves of the jersey. So it looks fantastic. Honestly, I absolutely adore this uniform. Also, I guess we could take a look at the goaltender. I think this is Kakinen here, and this is amazing. I really, really like this goalie setup here. Just a little bit of teal throughout. I think it looks just stunning. So overall, though, my opinions on this jersey are really, really high. You know, I have my issues with it. That logo, don't know if I really love it as a primary logo, but I'm kind of fine with it. And that shoulder patch maybe being a little bit of a downgrade of that 2015 Stadium Series patch. But those are kind of nitpicks, right? Like, I'm just really looking for something that I don't like about this jersey, because outside of those things, I love this thing. I think it is really, really nice, and I think it's even better in uniform. I did also put up a couple of polls on my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram just to see what you guys thought about these jerseys. On YouTube, it got 120 votes. 52% of you thought this jersey was fire, 41% of you thought it was just okay, and 8% of you thought it was awful. On Instagram here, 73% thought it was fire, 24% thought it was just meh, and 3% really didn't like it. So honestly, it seems like majority of the people do like these jerseys. However, I am shocked how many people thought this jersey was just meh on my YouTube channel here. You know, 41%, that is a pretty big percentage. So yeah, kind of surprised there, but I would love to know what you guys think in the comments down below as well. You know, maybe you didn't have a chance to vote on these polls, so let me know in the comments down below. Now, am I going to buy this jersey? Probably not, especially not right away, of course, because, you know, never really like buying my jerseys at full price. I will wait until it goes on sale and maybe pick it up then. Honestly, I'm kind of looking towards the Adidas blowout sale that's going to happen at the end of the year when they're just clearing out all of their stock in preparation for Fanatics. That is probably when I would be looking to pick this one up. But honestly, I do think this one is going to be extremely popular, not just with Shark fans, but just with jersey collectors in general. So I'm not quite too sure if it's going to last until then. If it does, though, you know, if it's available at that point and it's super cheap, then I will pick it up. But, you know, we'll kind of have to wait and see if it's not sold out at that point. But that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on all of my social medias. Links are in the description down below. But like I said, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.